of the NFL on EA Sports.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. He was able to topple the 200-yard mark and a rushing touchdown for good measure.
And what I found surprising, all those yards he accumulated, only found the end zone one time.
Just once.
That doesn't even seem fair, does it?
But still, the 200-yard mark, something he can always carry in his back pocket. Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. The 40, 20, 10, touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown, Titans.
A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He's brought down.
But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 18 carries, 86 yards.
He's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people open downfield.
On first down, Carr. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of 20.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion. One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Henry, the ball carrier.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On second down, here's Henry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards on the play, first down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards. It says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now. Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Now this time he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Quick slant to Brown. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
They keep it with Henry on first down. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Again, the ball carrier.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On second down, it's Henry. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Derrick Henry. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive spans 13 plays. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with first and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. On first down, Singletary. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The tackle made at the 40.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
Brings up second and 7.
On the ground, it's Singletary. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He's got Evans. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the gun, it's Carr. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it a second down.
At the Titans' 36-yard line.
Shotgun now for Carr. He'll drop this one down to Cohen. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now Carr again to Evans on the slant. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Carr now on first down. This one caught by Davis. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Looking to throw again on second down. Carr, that's complete, right around the 8. And the Bucs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Touchdown.
From 6 yards away. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Derrick Henry and the rest of the Titans offense about ready to roll again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards, a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On second down now, it's Cohen, and he is going to get this close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the Titans' 36. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And his throw here is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Carr completes it. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
And the Buccaneer first down.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. That is caught by Cohen. And he showed some fancy footwork on the juke, but then quickly taken down. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal.
And goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll look to run with Singletary. And this time he is in. Devin Singletary with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And the drive starts with a completion left side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll run with Henry. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
This is Henry. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Henry. That's good for a tennis.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
45, 45, 45. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call.
Offense.
Hey, baby, this ain't good enough for us.
So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. They'll run. It's Henry. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. The big back Derrick Henry held out of the end zone. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. So they pass on the chance to kick the go-ahead field goal, and that may be one they're going to regret big time.
And I think the head coach is going to have some splaining to do, right? Because in this situation, you kick the field goal to give yourself that chance at victory. By going for it, maybe you're saying you don't trust your field goal kicker, or maybe he knows something we don't. Maybe the kicker's hurt. So there'll be a lot of questions in the post-game press conference.
Makes the rest of this 4th quarter and the rest of this game very interesting. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 18-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Carr. That's caught by Howard. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
First down.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
A gain of 13.
Now a play fake. Carr.
Hardy, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4.
The tackle made by
the Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They go right back to Singletary. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
On the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
On 2nd down, Singletary. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th. But the point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 21-14. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So now the Titans down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Back to Brown, this time complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Close to field goal range now. Get up, get set, and spike it.
And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw, staying on his feet, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes.
The quarterback taken down and sacked. A big loss on the play. Brings up.
Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.